Okay, so what you have to start out with is a wall or something where you can put the water source blocks, which in this case it's going to be right around here. So once you get that, um, you've got to start making your platforms where your wheat's going to be. And the principle with water on Minecraft is that it travels 8 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you incorporate that here. So you take it out 8 blocks. The dirt is going to be 8 blocks. But you've got to also include that's going to go over this 1 block also. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now, since you know it goes exactly 8 blocks, you actually have to cut it off 1, so it'll fall down to the next level, which is going to be here. And you basically repeat this, and now since this is going to be a full 8 blocks, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And another principle is that water can be fed, well, not really fed, it can be given to the dirt blocks within a 4 block radius. So that's why I'm leaving this middle open, because there's going to be water running through it, so it can feed these 4 blocks and these 4 blocks. So basically just repeat this. Two, three, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, wait. Yeah, you have to cut it off 1 again so it can fall down. So just keep repeating the same process until you have your desired. You can start this actually at any height also, so you can have like a massive wheat farm. Okay, so once you've completed your layers, you can do as many as you want again. Just depends how high you start up. And you're just going to go ahead and add those sides, just like this. It's simple on both sides. And then now you have to do the watering part. So what we're going to have to do is make sure that the water touches at least like the bottom part of this block, or any dirt block. So what we're going to do is basically do the underside of this water. Now this looks like it's not going to touch like this block or this block, but it will, because it runs over and barely scrapes it. So just repeat this. Make sure though that you do not put this block right in between this, because whenever you make your like ending thing, it's gonna cut that water source off if you put that block right there. So you have to keep it down like that, and then later you can fill in the sides. So just gonna keep going like that. And just let it run. Okay, so now you need to fill in. One sec. You fill in those holes that you left by putting those bottom blocks down, so the water doesn't run out like that. Just do it on each side. You can even put signs right here if you don't want to put actual blocks, because those will also block the water from filtering out. So just go ahead and do this on all those openings. And then you're ready to, okay, so here's the end. So then what you're going to do is you're going to test it by putting water down and see if it reaches all the way, which it should if you did it right. Like so. Actually, you're going to also have or need an ending block right there. Oh, actually, oh, I see, because this is 8. Alright, so I got to take that out. Alright, so it ends perfectly right there. So, and even though it looks like it's not going to water the block, it will. It's just not going to look like that. Okay, so now pretty much the last step is to get the pistons in here working for the little contraption that you want to do. Basically, what you want to do is, I'm going to use these blocks as the releasing ones. So I'm going to put the pistons right there. Then the actual block itself. So when extended, it'll hold the water, and that's going to be in this back whatever thing. And remember, you gotta go 2 down because there's going to be that block or the piston is going to extend 1 more. So you can use regular pistons if you want. You can use sand and it'll fall down, so you don't need sticky pistons if you don't have any. So basically that's what you do there, and then now you've got to wire it up, which is actually pretty easy. Make a line under the pistons that you made right there, and do the same on the other side, just like that. Oops. And then you're going to put a redstone repeater facing the piston like this. You're going to put one on each piston, not on the piston but next to it. And you're going to make it go out 1 more. You do the same on the other side. Remember, it's all symmetrical, so you have to repeat whatever you did on the other side. So you're going to connect all of those like that. Oh wait, I think I just hit that one, didn't I? Yeah. So you're going to do that on this side too. Now, what you can do is put that block. You're gonna basically want to bring it down to the ground so you can cover it up. So it's gonna pretty much just go like this, all the way down. And I bet there is a more conservative way to do this, but this is the easiest and fastest way that I know without making my head hurt too much. So, guys, repeat that on that side. Like so, and put your redstone there. Now, what you need to do is put a redstone repeater like that, and see how this went in 1 before I put that repeater. You're going to do the same thing on the other side, so like that, and then a repeater. Then you can make these cross, and now to make sure that it works so far, always take out like a lever or a button or whatever you're going to use to actually try it out and see. Oops. Okay, Okay, so here you can see that these are facing the wrong way, or else it would have had the power in it. So if you do like that, then it'll work. Notice how the arrow points towards where the circuit's going. So it's powering those sets of pistons. Now, if we look up here, perfect, they launched up. Now, the only thing left to do is to put this a little bit further underground so you can have a nice little entrance, I guess. And I don't know why the hell there's bedrock already right there, but okay. Basically, it's going to go farther. Actually go out here so I know how far to go. Say we're going to put that lever right about here. Oops, that probably was not a good idea. Just fix that. Actually, that's going to mess it up. There we go. Okay. So now we just need to dig all the way to that point, and since I put in the middle, I know exactly where it is. It's just going to take a little digging too. Now, where the torches? There we go. So you can see, it's really just lining it up and then going at it straight down. And eventually, you should hit it. See, okay, so that's right where that was. Alright, so what I'm going to do is make it start to climb up. And right there. And keep in mind that whenever you put redstone on, or like on a block, if you can cut it off by accident. So like say you're doing this, and if you put a block right here, it cuts off the circulation. So you have to leave an air, like an air block, in between it. So we're gonna line this whole thing. Now remember, on the way, you're gonna have to put redstone. Actually, I think it goes this way. Redstone repeaters, because you're gonna run out of power. That's just how the repeaters are. You just do this like every, I don't know, 7. Well, yeah, the redstone, like you need to have repeaters every so often. Or you could put torches, but repeaters are better. Pretty much, it just gets it circulating again. So, yeah. So like that. Alright, so now we can go back here and see if it worked. Okay, so where was it? Okay, yeah, so you need to leave one air block. So this will not cut off the circulation. But since that redstone ends there, it does power this block that the lever is on. Now if I do that, let's see. Now we can see if there was a mistake made, which probably was because of the redstone repeaters. Let's see. Okay, yeah, see. Whenever you see it go to a redstone repeater and it just automatically stops and doesn't go any further, that means you put the redstone repeater the wrong way. In which case I did, so just take that out and orient it a different way. And you don't have to set it at any speed. Just leave it at whatever it is, and you're good to go. So now it did all of this, it lit all this up, and now all of those are up. So, just to test it to make sure, go over here, you flip your little lever. Now it made that those blocks go down. So, for the final test, oh yeah, for now the ending part, so since there's water here, you need to leave an air block as well, so the water doesn't get cut off. So you're going to do it like, oops, like this. So there's always an air block there. And just keep going like that. That's the main way in doing this is to keep an air block there, or else it's going to cut off the circulation and nothing will grow whenever you plant your seeds. Now, just for the sake of this video, I'm not going to plant any seeds because that's going to take a long time and I do not have the patience. Oh, there we go, fall. Okay, so oops. See, I blocked that one off by accident. Alright. Now, what you can do is, let's see. So you can, oh wait, I see what I did there. It was still going. I thought it was on the ground. Okay, so remember, you still gotta let it keep going. So, oops. So you're gonna drop it down to that level and drop that down. You always have to just follow whatever you were doing the first time, and it'll proceed to do the exact same thing. Okay, so now we reached the end. Okay, actually no, it's fine. Okay, so now that you have the water perfectly made, to test it out again, to make sure you didn't leave any mistakes, put water down and go all the way to the end and break that last block and see if you can see that water. So, yep, I see it. Perfect. You can actually leave that open, but I'm just going to close it for the sake of it. So yeah, now what the last step to do is to fill in your water up here. Oh, I need to push that lever. Okay, so now that closed up there. So now I can put my water down. Also make sure that you cover that back up whenever you check. So yeah, I'm gonna put four source blocks right there. And now for the moment of truth. Now all you gotta do is use a hoe in all this dirt, and then plant your seeds or whatever, and you let them grow. And then when you're all done growing them, you just go to the lever, right click on it, and you wait. So I'm gonna actually do this so it looks a little bit nicer. Now the seeds and everything should land directly on this one or on this one. Like that, perfect. So then you have all your seeds dumped right down here. You can just run there, pick them up, and then all you gotta do is hit that lever again, or break it, and it should block right back up. And that's how you do the automatic wheat farm. Yep, really easy. Actually, only took 15 minutes or so to build it. And yeah, and this is, you can cover this all back up again. You can actually make all this concealed. So yeah, that's about it.